another nail-biter. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into right center. Lytle trying to cut it off. Augustine racing toward third. Here's the throw into second. Sliding in is Kleins, and they have runners at second and third.
Augustine fell flat in his face about 15 feet in front of third base. Scrambled up.
And now with 2 outs, here's Al Oliver. The tying run at third base, Dave Augustine. And the go-ahead run at second for the Pirates, Gene Kleins, a double into right center. He was really flying. And here comes manager Gene Mock. Al Oliver due to bat. He's 1 for 4. He doubled in the first inning. And the ball is taken from Chuck Taylor, and Mike Marshall will come into the game. In 2 innings, giving up 1 run. He's responsible for Kleins and Augustine. A total of 4 hits. No strikeouts, no walks. Taylor gets a hand from the fans. And now the ball in the hands of Mike Marshall. Now first base is open. That means very little because a fellow by the name of Willie Stargell is on deck.
Marshall has often said that he'd rather work with a base open, so let's see what happens here.
Marshall is making his 87th appearance of the year, 3 short of the record 90 appearances by a relief pitcher set by Wayne Granger with the Cincinnati Reds in 1969. Mike has won 12 and lost 11. He has 29 saves. Has pitched 164 and 2/3 innings, 117 strikeouts, a 2.89 earned run average. Dave Van Horne along with Russ Taylor here at Jarry Park in Montreal. The Expos leading 5-4 with 2 outs in the ninth. The Pirates have Al Oliver at the plate, Dave Augustine at third base, and Gene Kleins at second base. Marshall on in relief of Chuck Taylor, who relieved Steve Renko. 2 down, and the Pirates down by a run. The tying run at third, the potential go-ahead run at second base. Marshall ready to make his first pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Screwball broke away from Oliver. He doubled back in the first inning, has grounded to first, flied to left, and hit to a fielder's choice since then. 1 for 4. Stargell on deck. 1 strike on the hitter. Marshall comes set slowly to the belt. He kicks and fires, and it's high, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alou plays a bit toward left center, and so does the center fielder, Jim Lytle. The infield back. Foley cheating toward second base. Augustine leading off third. Kleins leading off second base. Marshall looking to Bacabella for the sign. The fans holding their breath. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a one-hopper. Foley grabs it, makes the throw on to first. He got it! The ball game is over, and the Expos win it 5-4. For the Pirates in the 9th inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on base. The Expos snap their 7-game losing streak, beating Pittsburgh 5-4 in the first game of tonight's doubleheader. Renko is the winner, Moose the loser, and I'll have the totals in just 1 minute. Here are the totals on the game. For the Montreal Expos, 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. The Expos left 7 on base. The Pirates in with 4 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Steve Renko, the Montreal starter, who went the first 6 2/3 innings, is the winner. His record is now 15-11. Bob Moose, the losing pitcher, his record now 11-12. The save to Mike Marshall, his 30th of the year. Here's the scoring in the game. The Expos scored first with 1 out in the first inning. An infield hit by Ron Fairley. He went to third on Ken Singleton's base hit to left and scored on Jim Lytle's base hit to right center. Moose then got out of trouble, and the Expos carried their 1-0 lead into the third inning. In the third, Bob Moose started it off by walking Larry Lynch and Ron Fairley. A double steal put runners at second and third. Ken Singleton grounded out to the right side of the diamond, scoring Lynch. Lytle grounded out, and then Bailey with 2 outs singled Fairley in with the Expos' third run. Bob Bailey went to third on a base hit by Mike Jorgensen off relief pitcher Jim Four, and scored when John Bacabella singled on Bob Johnson's first pitch, and the Expos led 4-0. The Pirates got back into the game with a pair of runs in the fifth inning. Sanguillen led off with a base hit, and then Maxville singled to right, sending Sanguillen to third. They pinch hit for Bob Moose, and Bob Robertson got a base hit to left, scoring Sanguillen and moving Maxville to third. Cash drove Maxville in with a sacrifice fly, and it was 4-2. In the sixth inning, the Expos scored their fifth run. A 2-out walk to Lynch. He stole second and scored on Ron Fairley's base hit to right. That was against reliever Chris Zachary. That made it 5-2. The Pirates got a run, their third, in the seventh inning. A leadoff single by Richie Zisk, and with 2 outs, he went to second base on a pinch hit single by Fernando Gonzalez and scored on Davy Cash's single. And then to round out the scoring, Willie Stargell hit an opposite field home run to lead off the eighth inning, his 43rd of the year and his 117th run batted in of the year. That was against reliever Chuck Taylor. Stargell has hit 2 home runs in this series. Yesterday, he hit a home run to the opposite field down the left field line. It just cleared the 5-foot wire fence and the foul pole. Tonight, he hit a high fly ball to left center. Ron Woods, who had taken over in left field for Ron Fairley, went racing back, went up into the air, tried to catch the ball, came down and injured his left arm on the fence as Stargell's ball landed in the bleachers. Then, with the Expos leading 5-4, the Pirates came up in the ninth inning, and with 1 out, Jim Campanis pinch hit and got a base hit to left. Cash popped up for out number 2. Then Gene Kleins doubled into right center, moving the pinch runner, Dave Augustine, to third base. With runners at second and third and 2 outs, Mike Marshall came on, and he got Al Oliver. A sharp ground ball to Foley, and he threw Oliver out at first base to end the ball game, and the Expos win it 5-4 to snap their 7-game losing streak. The Pirates now behind the Mets by a game, losing the first game of this doubleheader. The Expos pick up a half game. They're now tied with the Cards at this moment, 3 games behind the New York Mets. Now stay tuned for a word on game number 2 in just 1 minute. And a right to left break.